if you took all that time to get off the carbohydrates, you know what it's like, and you've made that switch from being a sugar burner to being a fat burner, this is a great recipe for you. And as a matter of fact, it will work really great for the whole family. You just add pasta to theirs and you keep yours out. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how to make this using my trusty skillet. I'm going to start with some for just $1, and that's getfresh44.com, and for just $1 you can get a sample bottle of their wonderful olive oil. And here's what I learned, because I did a video with TJ Robinson, who is the olive oil hunter, by the way, and I did a video with him just the other day and talking about fresh pressed olive oil, and he said it's a myth that you cannot cook with extra virgin olive oil. The problem has been, and the reason that the smoke point has been lower, is because a lot of these olive oils that you're buying in the store have other oils mixed up in them. But this particular olive oil is pure and fresh and from a small family groves and has the hardiness to be able to withstand the heat. So it heats to about 400 degrees versus other ones which are about in 325. So it works really well, and I've been trying that. But for this particular recipe, I prefer using ghee for this, and as you know, ghee heats to 525 degrees. That's not the whole reason why, but I like the flavor that it imparts, in particular for this recipe. Otherwise, if I'm going after the olive oil flavor, I'm going to want that. So you're going to start with a nice, about a tablespoon or two of either the extra virgin olive oil that I was talking about, that you can get at getfresh44.com, or you want to use some ghee, okay? That's important. And then you're going to take, in a hot pan, you can hear the sizzle. We always want to go for sizzle. You're going to see, this is a whole, about a medium-sized onion that's all been diced up. We're going to go ahead and let that get translucent. While that's cooking, let me explain a little bit about what's going on here. Okay, first of all, we have some cooked chicken. This is leftover cooked chicken that we have at our house, and everybody, you know, it's easy to have leftover chicken if you're cooking whole chickens. So that's probably about 2 cups of chicken. We have a whole onion here, about a whole medium, a good medium onion, maybe even slightly large, but not, you know, global. But we have a nice large onion here. We have about 2 cups of chicken here. And then we have about 2 cups of frozen broccoli. And I want to use that broccoli up because I prefer fresh broccoli, but for cooking, use your frozen broccoli. This is where this comes in. We also have 3 huge cloves of garlic. Of course we do. And we're going to go ahead while this is cooking and get this done with our little garlic rocker. And last one. There it is. There we go. So it's all ready to go for when I'm ready for it. But in the meantime, those onions are getting nice. And this quite simply is an easy recipe. You know, and it's all done in one skillet. It's done without the benefit of a roux. And a roux, as you know, is like flour and a little bit of fat or water, and is whipped together so that it makes a nice consistent, like paste type consistency to thicken a sauce. Well, you don't have to do that if you're using heavy cream, and that's what we have here. But you do need to let these onions get translucent, because you want them to cook through. And we're almost there. And you can see they go from being very opaque and white to being nice and clear. And then if we keep letting them go, they'll start to brown up a little bit and become caramelized, which just means the natural sugars are coming out and getting all all nice and browned up and cooked. And it makes the flavor deepen, and you can even taste the sweetness in it. Kitchen chemistry for you. Okay, so on top of that, we're going to add the broccoli. Now, I just took my frozen broccoli, and I didn't do anything to it, except chop it up and make it smaller. Because you know, when you get frozen broccoli, it's just random sized pieces. So you want something that's fairly uniform. Because you don't want, like, you know, your daughter to be sitting there with a piece of broccoli the size of her head, choking on it. A little salt. We're going to give this just a minute. I don't know where do you know where the lid is for this? Is it in the dishwasher? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add the chicken. But in the real world, you won't do that. You probably let this go for another 2, 3, maybe even 5 minutes. It just depends. What you want to do is get your broccoli all the way thawed, and you want to make sure, go ahead, you want to make sure that your onions are still cooking and keeping everything down into the pan. So just go around and just allow steam to do its thing, okay? And at this point, I'm going to add my garlic. Now, I have changed a lot over the years, and as a matter of fact, you'll notice that even in my cookbook. Changed a lot over the years and have made a decision to add the garlic later on in the cooking process, simply because browned garlic gets bitter, and it's easy to go from cooking it up to getting it brown and then having it taste so bitter. The other thing is, when it's browned like that, the allicin is just gone. And allicin is the active compound in garlic that helps you with your immunity. It's antimicrobial, antibacterial, antiviral, anti-everything. It takes care of a whole host of problems. And already, this smells really, really good. Now, we're going to add the chicken. Hello, chicken friends. Guess what's for lunch tomorrow, Mark? Ha-ha. And you get the chicken all added in here. Now, as you know, Alfredo is kind of a pretty simple recipe, and there's not a whole lot to it. But here, if you wanted to, you could add any herbs that you wanted. You could add oregano, a little thyme. For simplicity's sake, I'm not going to. Remember when I showed you how to make a spatchcock chicken? This is the leftover spatchcock chicken. I gave half of it to Marla and Robert, and the other half we had. And this is just the leftovers from it. It's delicious chicken. And of course, we kept the bones. You always keep your bones. If you're getting expensive organic chickens like we are, you don't let those bones go to waste. So, there you go. That's almost it, you guys. Almost. And now you're going to add about, I'm going to say, a half a cup, maybe a little bit more, of heavy cream.
That was less.
Huh?
That was less.
That was less? That's what you think. And we're going to go ahead and get that all incorporated in. Doesn't this look good, though? Super yum. Now, for you low carbers, what I would do is I would even put this over a bed of fresh spinach. It'd be delicious. And now, this is where it gets good. We got the Parmigiano Reggiano. Yum. We're going to add that in. And we don't have to worry about a roux, because this quality cheese is going to do all the work for us. So you can put that back on and just fold it in. Fold it in. And you can smell how delicious this is. Now, for your family, they're going to say, hey, where's the pasta? My strong suggestion is just boil up some pasta for them and put this on top. It's that simple. This is how you do it, so that even if you're changing the way you're eating because you're watching your waistline and trying to fix things up, you know, trying to get that waist down, get rid of that toxic belly fat, your family can still enjoy the same thing that you're enjoying. You just have to add a carbohydrate. It's that simple. And I want you to see something here. And let's see if this, I think I need a, look. Nice, thick sauce without flour. And it's tasty, it's delicious, and there is nothing anybody's going to say about this. They're going to say, Mom, this is awful. No, they're not. They're going to say, Mom, this is great. Give it to me. And then you're going to want to let it sit just for a minute, so everything, put a top lid on it, and let everything just kind of melt for about 5 minutes. Heat it up, give it another stir for the family, for your family that wants the pasta. Cook up your pasta, get that done, and put this right on top. And for you, put it on top of some spinach. And right now, I just wanted to mention too, I just wanted to say a big thank you to all of our Dinner Answers subscribers and new members. Thank you for that. You're supporting a small woman-owned business. And for $7 a month, we give you menus, recipes, and shopping lists, no matter how you eat, delivered to you every Tuesday in your inbox. And if you're buying our supplements, to get a mindful mug, which I know you want to get, all you have to do is spend $200 in our shop in getting all your supplements. And if you put Get Lean Probiotic in your cart, you'll get it free. You'll get free shipping, and you'll also get this mindful mug if it's over $200. But listen, but wait, there's more. If you only spend $100, throw in an extra $5, we will send you a mindful mug. Because we've had so many people asking, how do I get one? And they don't want, you know, they don't have the budget maybe for all of that. Well, how about $100, $5, and we will send you a mindful mug. I'm going to show you all about the mindful mug tomorrow when we do some bone broth. Anyway, don't forget, Get Lean Probiotic is your ticket to free shipping. Free, absolutely free. Put ships free in the promo window, and we will take care of it for you. You can get all of our body clutter tea and body clutter wise women's supplements as well. We have everything. So just go take a look in the shop. Go to savingdinner.com, and when you're done with the sprint, I'll tell you what, you're going to want to make this. This is delicious. I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Peace.